Hello students, ನಾವು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರಿನ 4ನೇ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. In third video, you solved some problems, additions, subtraction of two complex numbers, multiplications, divisions, and also finding the multiplicative inverse, additive inverse of a given complex numbers. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ if z is a complex numbers a plus ib or x plus iy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ then conjugate z is denoted by z bar ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. then the conjugate of a complex number z is equal to, the notation is z bar, just change the sign of imaginary parts, ಇದರ values a minus ib ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. the definitions ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. z is a complex numbers a plus ib, then z bar, the conjugate of z is a minus ib, and also you know that these two are called the conjugate pair because one is the conjugate of other. ಇದರ conjugate ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರ conjugate ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. It is clear? Then here you know that the first property, and you can say that then you write the sum of the conjugate pair. ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಫೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. z plus z bar is equal to z plus z bar. It means sum of the conjugate pair. Its value is a plus ib plus a minus ib. It is clear. A plus a, 2a. Remove this bracket, minus ib plus ib cancel. Here 2 times a, 2 times this one is called, a means the real part of z. It is a real part of the given complex numbers. Remember, this one is purely real. This sum of conjugate pair is always a purely real numbers. You get real numbers and its value is 2 times a real part of the complex numbers. That the second one, the difference of conjugate pair z minus z bar, the difference of the conjugate pair. You can say that these are the properties. Right? This one is the first one. The difference of the conjugate pair is equal to, it means a plus ib minus a minus ib. Its value is also the difference. Sum is a plus a, 2 times a, b minus b, 0. Here also the difference means a minus a, it is cancelled. b minus minus b, I into, you get this value is 0 plus I into 2b. It is clear? This value is I into 2b. Its value is, you know that, its value is a plus a, 2a plus I into 0, b minus b. Its value is equal to 2a. Similarly, the difference of the conjugate pair, its value is always equal to I into 2b. It means I into 2 times, right, 2 times I into, what is b? Imaginary part of a complex numbers. This one is right, im of the complex, im of a complex number z, the imaginary parts of the complex numbers. I into 2b, it is purely imaginary. You can say that this one is purely imaginary. It means the sum of two complex conjugate pair is always purely real, and difference of the two conjugate pair is always purely imaginary numbers. Z1 Z plus Z bar 2 times real part of the complex number. Z minus Z bar 2 times I into imaginary part of the complex numbers. Just remember, these are very important. And similarly, the third one, the product of two complex numbers, conjugate pair. That one is exactly product of the two complex number forms Z into Z bar. You get its value is A plus IB into A minus IB. Here the product, you know that its value is equal to A into A square minus B into minus B plus B square. It is the real part, plus I into A into minus B plus B into A. This value is 0. Its value is equal to A square plus B square. It's clear? This means A square plus B square plus I into 0. It means real part is A square plus B square and imaginary part is 0. Minus AB plus AB. The simple product is always commutative. A into B ಆದರೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು, B into A ಅಂತಾದರೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. It means its value is equal to root of A square plus B square whole square. What is root of A square plus B square? It means modulus of Z, its square. Therefore, the product of two complex number A square plus B square, it is always purely real numbers. This one is a real and it is always positive, greater than or equal to 0. Both A and B are 0 ide andre its value is 0. Otherwise, this value is not equal to 0. It is always greater than 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That one is the product of two complex numbers. This one is purely real. And remember, this one is belongs to the set of positive real numbers. It is a purely real. That one is the product of two complex numbers. Z into Z bar is always equal to modulus of Z whole square. Mod Z means root of A square plus B square. A plus I into B is a complex number. And fourth one, the quotient of complex numbers. Z into conjugate pair. Z divided by Z bar, the quotient of a complex numbers. You know that the quotient of complex numbers means Z divided by Z bar. This value is equal to, this one is Z bar is a complex number means here multiply the conjugate of these values. Therefore, you can multiply and divide it by, here multiply and divided by conjugate of this number means again Z. Z ಇಂದ multiply and divide ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ? Z square divided by Z into Z bar. Its value is Z square divided by modulus of Z whole square. What is Z square? A plus IB whole square. This value is A plus IB whole square divided by A square plus B square. It is clear? Just right. It is the multiplicative inverse of Z bar. What is the multiplicative inverse of Z? 1 by Z. 1 by Z can be written as Z bar divided by modulus of Z whole square. You write directly. Otherwise, multiply and divided by conjugate of this number. You write directly. This one is. In barutte, what is Z bar means? Z bar is Z. That value is 1 divided by Z whole square. Z bar whole square. You can write. Both are same. Therefore, this value is equal to, ಇದನ್ನು expand ಮಾಡಿದರೆ A square plus I into B whole square means minus B square plus 2 times AB into I divided by A square plus B square. Is clear? This value is equal to A square minus B square divided by A square plus B square plus I into 2 times AB divided by A square plus B square, which is in the form of A plus IB. It is a complex numbers. It belongs to the set of complex numbers. That one is the, just remember, this one is a complex numbers. You can say that this one is complex. sum of the conjugate pair purely real, the difference of conjugate pair purely imaginary, the product of conjugate pair purely real, and quotient of conjugate pair is a complex number which is in the form of always a plus ib. Its a real part is a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square, and imaginary part is 2ab divided by a square plus b square. That one is all you write the difference of z square divided by mod of z whole square. You know, conjugate first properties, the sum, difference, product and quotient of a complex numbers. The second property is, remember these results are very important. Without proof, you can write the second properties. Property number 2. Z1 and Z2, let us assume that Z1 and Z2 be any two complex numbers. They are complex number ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. Z1 plus Z2. Remember, whole bar is always equal to Z1 bar plus Z2 bar. Sum of the conjugate equal to sum of their conjugate. Difference is also the same methods. Z1 minus Z2 whole bar is always equal to Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. Proof is not necessary. Suppose you get the proof, you get the same results. Z1 means A1 plus I into B1, Z2 is equal to A2 plus I into B2. You get the sum and take the conjugate. Next, here adding just Z1 bar conjugate of Z1 and conjugate of Z2, the sum is exactly equal to these two. The proof is not necessary. And the third one, Z1 into Z2 whole bar is equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Remember, sum equal to sum of that, difference equal to difference of their conjugate pair, product is equal to product of their conjugate pair. And similarly, the fourth one, Z1 divided by Z2. Z2 is not equal to 0, whole bar is always equal to Z1 bar divided by Z2 bar. Z1 bar divided by Z2 bar. That one is the conjugate of sum, difference, product and quotient. These are in conjugate. The next, you can take the third property in modulus. So many properties, but these are our syllabus properties. Solving the problems using these properties. The third property using the modulus. You know that given that z is equal to a plus ib, z is equal to a plus ib, then you know that modulus of z is denoted by mod z or modulus of a plus ib. You know that its value is square root of a square plus b square. It is always positive. It is clear? Here the first one. Here also. Modulus of z is always equal to modulus of z bar. Either imaginary part is positive or negative, its square is always positive. A square plus I into b square, modulus is exactly equal to a square plus b square, and a square minus I into b square, its modulus is also is equal to a square plus minus b whole square means b square. Therefore, the modulus of z is always equal to mod z, modulus of z bar. Second property. Here one more property, remember in conjugate of z, its whole conjugate is always equal to z. You know that this one is also very important. A plus ib, its conjugate a minus ib. A minus ib, its conjugate a plus ib, because one is the conjugate of other. Therefore, conjugate of conjugate is exactly equal to the given complex numbers. Similarly, mod of z is equal to modulus of z bar. The conjugate both are same. If mod z is equal to 0, it implies z is equal to a 0 plus I into 0, that value is 0. Both real and imaginary parts are always 0. That point is origin. Means mod of z equal to 0, it implies directly you can say that z is a 0. 0 plus real number is 0 and imaginary number is 0, then only you get mod of z is equal to 0. The third property here also, modulus of z1 into z2 is always equal to mod of z1 into mod of z2. Mod of z1 into z2 is always equal to mod of z1 into modulus of z2. And the fourth one, modulus of z1 divided by z2. The proof is not necessary, not your syllabus. Mod of z1 divided by modulus of z2. Modulus of z2 is not equal to 0. Here remember, mod of z2 is not equal to 0, then only it means z2 is not equal to 0. And here also, suppose modulus of minus z is also is same. Modulus of minus z, it's also is equal to mod of z values. Minus a minus ib minus square, this value is always true. These are the important properties in modulus. So many properties, but our syllabus, these are sufficient. The modulus property and conjugate properties. We are solving some examples with the properties of I, already explained in first class. Write express in the form of a plus ib. Express in the form a plus ib. I to the power 19, or find the real and imaginary parts. I to the power 19. Solution is very simple. Given complex number I raised to 19, you know that, which is in the form of I to the power 4 into 4 plus 3. I to the power n plus 3, its value is equal to, I already explained, I raised to n is multiple of 4, its value is 1. I raised to n plus 1 means, multiple of 4 means I to the power n plus 2, its value is minus 1. I to the power n plus 3, its value is equal to minus 1. Just remember, where n is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I to the power n plus 1 ಅಂದರೆ I ಆಯಿತು. I to the power n plus 2 means minus 1. I to the power n plus 3 is minus 1. Therefore, I to the power 19 means 16 plus 3. 16 is multiple of 4. You write directly 16 plus 3, or you write 4 plus 4 plus 3. 4 into 4 plus 3. Its value is I cube. I cube means minus I. Minus I can be expressed in the form of a plus ib forms. 0 plus I into minus 1. Here real part is 0 and imaginary part is 1. 1 mark questions. Similarly, the same question, suppose asked expressed in the form of a plus ib, or simplify I to the power minus 19, or find real and imaginary parts. Suppose here asked, find the real and imaginary parts. Find the real and imaginary parts of I to the power 6 plus I to the power minus 9. 2 mark questions. I to the power 6 plus I to the power minus 9. The solutions: Given complex number, suppose you can say that z is equal to I to the power 6 plus I to the power minus 9. You rewrite this one is I to the power 4 plus 2 plus 1 divided by I to the power 9. You know that using law of indices, I to the power minus 9 means a to the power minus k means 1 divided by a raised to k. Its value is equal to I to the power n plus 2 minus 1 plus 1 divided by I to the power 9 means 8 plus 1. You write minus 1 plus 1 divided by I. Is clear? I to the power 6 means I to the power 4 plus 2, n plus 2 minus 1. 1 by I raised to 9. I raised to 9 means I raised to 8 plus 1, n plus 1. N plus 1 means I. It is a multiplicative inverse of I. Therefore, here write minus 1 plus the conjugate of I minus I divided by its modulus. Here remember 1 by z means z bar divided by modulus of z whole square. Just remember that one is the 1 by z values, multiplicative inverse of z. 1 by z means z bar divided by modulus of z whole square. What is modulus of z? 0 plus 1 into I. Square root of 0 plus 1 means 1. 1 square means 1. I divided by it means minus 1 minus I. So rewrite this value is minus 1 plus I into minus 1. Just ask, simplify, you write minus 1 minus I. Express in a plus ib forms, minus 1 plus I into minus 1. Find real and imaginary part means write the notations. Therefore, real part of z is equal to minus 1. A plus ib, I into b. A is real part of z and imaginary part of the given complex number is also minus 1. Real part is minus 1 and imaginary part is also minus 1. One more problem, simplify or find the conjugate. Ask it anyway. Simplify. Simplify the complex numbers. I to the power minus 39. One times ask these questions. One more question. Simplify I to the power minus 19. The solution. The given complex numbers I to the power minus 39. The same forms you write 1 divided by I to the power 39. Is clear? I to the power 39 can be written as I to the power 36. Suppose you can write 39 divided by 4 like this forms. 4, 9, 36, remainder is 3. You can write I to the power 4 into 9 plus 3. Or write 36 plus 3. Its value is equal to 1 divided by n plus 3 means minus I. That is clear? I to the power n plus 3. N is multiple of 4. Its value is 1 divided by minus I. Therefore, it is exactly conjugate of minus I. Its conjugate means I. I divided by 1. I divided by 1. You get its value is exactly equal to I. Conjugate of I. Minus I means 0 plus I into minus 1. What is its conjugate? 0 plus I into plus 1. It means I. Its value is exactly equal to I. This one is Z bar. Just change the sign of imaginary part. Its value is ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 1 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 1 into I ಮಾಡಿದರೆ I. Yeah? Therefore, this one is the simplest form of I to the power minus 39 is I. Next problem. One time is asked in competitive exam. if 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I raised to n is equal to 1, then find smallest positive integral power of n, or find the smallest positive integral of n. Then find the smallest positive integral value of n, integral of n, or the value of n. The smallest positive integral of n, 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I raised to n is equal to 1 is given. Then find the smallest positive integral value of n. Solution. This one is example. Clear? Next, here the given integer z is equal to 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I raised to n is equal to 1. Is given that its real part, imaginary part is 0. It implies this value is inside the bracket. You know that 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I means it is the conjugate, the division of quotient of two complex numbers. 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Here 1 divided by 1 minus I is conjugate of or multiplicative inverse of 1 minus I. Clear? Raised to n can be written as either you can say that multiplying both numerator and denominator by 1 minus I. ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. This value is equal to, inside the bracket you can write 1 plus I, its conjugate means 1 plus I divided by modulus root of 1 plus 1, it means root 2. Its square, it's clear? Modulus of z whole square, right? Directly 1 square minus 1 square, 1 plus 1. This value is equal to the power n is equal to 1. It implies 1 plus I into 1 plus I, the product 1 into 1 minus 1 into 1, 0, plus I into 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. This value is 2 divided by 2 raised to n is equal to 1. It means 2I divided by 2 raised to n, or I raised to n is equal to 1. I raised to n is equal to 1. N is, I raised to n is equal to 1 means n is multiple of 4. Here find the smallest positive integral value of n means therefore n is equal to 4. Therefore n is equal to, it implies n is equal to 4. The smallest positive integral values. The smallest positive integral of n is 4. It is clear? It is the smallest. You know that I raised to n is equal to 1, where n is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 means 1 into 4. The smallest value is 2 into 4. The next value is 8. The next value is positive integral means 3 into 4. Because asked it is the positive means, suppose you get a negative minus 4, its value is also is equal to 1. Suppose you write I to the power minus 4 means 1 divided by I to the power 4. 1 divided by 1, this value is also is equal to 1. Suppose it is negative, you get its value is 1. But here asked positive. Therefore, that one is the smallest positive value is 4. Therefore, answer is 4. One more problems. This one is asked in competitive exam CET. In modulus, find the modulus of root 3 minus I. Find the modulus of this values. Again, 1 mark questions. Let us assume that Assumption given number is complex numbers root 3 minus I. A plus IB forms here a is equal to root 3 and b is equal to minus 1. Therefore, mod of z, you write directly root 3 square plus minus 1 whole square. Its value is equal to 3 plus 1. Its value is root 4. Root 4 means 2. It is the modulus of the given complex numbers. Find the modulus of suppose asked 3 plus minus 3 plus I into root 3. Find the modulus of minus 3 plus I into root 3. Here also given complex number z is equal to minus 3 plus I into root 3. It means a equal to 3 and b is equal to root 3. Therefore, the modulus of the given complex numbers, write in notations forms, square root of minus 3 whole square plus root 3 whole square. Its value is equal to root of 9 plus root 3 square is 3. Its value is root 12. Root 12 can be written as root of 4 into 3. Root 4 means 2. 2 into root 3. It is the modulus of a given complex numbers. Or find the modulus of minus 1 minus I. Find the modulus of the complex numbers minus 1 minus I. Here also, here find the modulus. First you say that the given complex number is minus 1 minus I. Here a is equal to minus 1 and b is also is equal to minus 1. Therefore, modulus of the given complex number is root of minus 1 square plus minus 1 whole square. Its value is root of 1 plus 1. The modulus of the given complex number is root 2. This is the modulus of a given complex numbers. Find the modulus of 1 plus I into 2 plus 3i. Find the modulus of a given complex numbers 1 plus I into 2 plus 3i. Suppose first rewrite in the form of the solution a plus ib forms. Rewrite in the form of a plus ib. This is the direct mechanical way. 1 plus I into 2 plus 3i. First you get the multiplication of these two complex numbers. That's clear. Its value is equal to 1 into 2 minus 1 into 3 plus I into 1 into 3 plus 1 into 2. It means you get its value is minus 1, 2 minus 3 means minus 1 plus 5 into I or I into 5. It is clear. 1 into 2, 2 minus 1 into 3. 1 into 3 plus 1 into 2. You get its values. Therefore, modulus of z is equal to square root of minus 1 square plus 5 square. This value is root of 1 plus 25. Its value is equal to root 26. Or you can write, this one is the answer just for yourself. You write its value is equal to 2 into 13, root 2 into root 13. Both are same. Root 2 into root 13 means root 26. Or you write using the properties. Now, property ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ what is z? Z is equal to 1 plus I into 2 plus 3i. The product of two complex numbers z1 into z2. Therefore, the modulus of z is equal to modulus of z1 into z2. You know that modulus of the product equal to product of their modulus. 1 plus I into modulus of 2 plus 3I. Its value is equal to square root of 1 square plus 1 square into root of 2 square plus 3 square. Its value is root 2 into root 13. Its value is exactly root of 26. These steps are not necessary. You write directly because modulus of the product equal to product of their modulus. Similarly, find the modulus of, suppose, 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Find the modulus of 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Anyway, you can give an answer. So, solutions. First, you can take z is equal to 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. It is the quotient of two complex numbers. First, you rewrite in the form of a plus ib. Therefore, simplify this value. This value is equal to 1 plus I into conjugate of this value is 1 plus I divided by 1 square plus 1 square. Write directly. Z bar divided by mod of z whole square. It is clear? Here multiplying this 1 plus I whole square means 1 minus 1 plus I into 1 plus 1 divided by 2. 1 minus 1 means 0 plus 2i. 2i divided by 2, its value is I. I means 0 plus 1. I into 1. What is modulus of z? Its value is 1. 0 plus 1 means root 1. Its value is equal to 1. Suppose here using direct method. How to write? Z is equal to modulus of z means modulus of 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. It's clear? Modulus of the quotient equal to quotient of their modulus. Yeah, just remember. Its value is modulus of 1 plus I divided by modulus of 1 minus I. Modulus of 1 plus I means root of 1 plus 1. Here also root of 1 plus 1. Root 2 divided by root 2, you get its value is equal to 1 using the properties. It's clear? Modulus of the quotient equal to quotient of their modulus. Either you rewrite in the form of a plus ib, then find its modulus, or directly using the property here find the modulus of the given complex numbers. These are using the modulus and some general results we are proving. Next example. If this problem is also asked 1 times in competitive exam, x plus iy is equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib. Then the value of x square plus y square is, this one is the competitive exam questions. Competitive exam questions. 1 times asked, but in annual exams, then prove that a square plus b square is equal to 1. Then to prove that a square plus b square is equal to 1. If x plus iy is equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib, then to prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. Here proving in 3 different methods. To identify the easiest one. Here the given complex numbers x plus iy is equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib. A plus ib divided by a minus ib. Suppose here multiplying, find the conjugate. You know that conjugate of z1 divided by z2 is always equal to conjugate of z1 divided by conjugate of z2. You know this result. Conjugate of z1 by z2 is equal to conjugate of z1 divided by conjugate of z2. Therefore here write, therefore this value is z anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, therefore you write z bar means this value is just change the sign of imaginary parts. Its value is x minus iy. Just change the sign of imaginary parts. This value is also modulus of the quotient of their modulus. That value is a minus ib divided by a plus ib. A minus ib divided by a plus ib. Then you get the product of these two. Therefore, product of z into z bar means x plus iy into x minus iy. Its value is here also a plus ib divided by a minus ib into a minus ib divided by a plus ib. It's clear? It implies x plus iy into x minus iy, the product of conjugate pair is exactly equal to mod of z whole square. You know the values. Its value is x square plus y square. Clear? Is equal to, here also, a plus ib into a minus ib, the product of conjugate pair, its value is a square plus b square. In denominator is also a minus ib into a plus ib, product of conjugate pair, its value is a square plus b square. These two cancels, its value is 1. Therefore, left hand side is equal to right hand side. X square plus y square is equal to 1. This one is one method. Suppose using the modulus, the same questions, we proving using this modulus. Here also, alright, z is equal to x plus iy, its value is a plus ib divided by a minus ib. Therefore, mod of z is equal to, what is modulus of z? Root of x square plus y square. Its value is modulus of the quotient equal to quotient of their modulus. You know that modulus of a plus ib divided by modulus of a minus ib. You know that modulus of the given complex number is equal to modulus of the conjugate of a given complex number, or you write its value is root of x square plus y square is equal to root of a square plus b square divided by root of a square plus b square. Its value is 1. Squaring both sides, you get x square plus y square is equal to 1. Either using the conjugate or modulus, you get the results. It's clear? The similar type questions one time asked, if x plus iy is equal to a plus ib divided by c plus id, x square plus y square is equal to is given that root. Then prove that x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Okay? C square plus d square is also asked these questions. Here also, given complex numbers x plus iy, means its value is equal to root of a plus ib divided by c plus id. Therefore, you write the conjugate of this number. Conjugate, this one is z. You write z bar is equal to x minus iy is equal to square root of a minus ib divided by c minus id, or you squaring also. Then here write this one is the product x plus, we are given that, I think that it's whole square plus iy z into z bar, the product of the conjugate pair x minus iy is equal to root of a plus ib divided by a minus ib c plus id into root of a minus ib divided by c minus id. It implies you get x square plus y square is equal to square root of a square plus b square, because the product of conjugate pair here also c square plus d square. It implies squaring both sides. X square plus y square is equal to root cancel a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. That's right. So, either using conjugate pair or using the modulus is also, or you can proving this type is z is equal to is given that x plus iy, its value is root of a plus ib divided by c plus id. It implies z square x plus iy whole square, its value is equal to a plus ib divided by c plus id. Suppose you can taking modulus of z square, its value is exactly equal to mod of z whole square. Mod of z, because using the product, mod of z into mod of z means mod of z into mod of z whole square. Its value is equal to modulus of a plus ib divided by modulus of c plus id. Its value is root of a square plus b square divided by root of c square plus d square. What is mod of z whole square? Mod z means root of x square plus y square whole square. Root is cancel. Its value is equal to whole root of a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Again squaring on both sides, you get x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Hence the ಹೀಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.